Hey! This is episode 8 of The Eternal Idols, and this week I am talking about the last studio recording with Ozzy Osbourne as we speak. This is Never Say Die. Probably wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses this week, or probably you're not wondering, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I just spent the whole friggin' day on the beach drinking beer and my head's killing me, and I don't feel like having this light in my face trying to tell you this without the shades on. I'm doing most of this with my eyes closed. The reason why you see no Black Sabbath poster on the wall and nothing on the wall, out of respect of the original Sabbath, I plan to take everything down in mourning. I'm just gonna mourn. This is a review of Mourning for the very last Black Sabbath album. Take everything down. It's just so depressing. I just had to do it. Actually, it's a lie. They're working on the roof in my house and I had to take everything down. Now the album cover, you see, it's a weird album cover with two jet pilots, and I read that there's a few different type of album covers, different formations in the cloud on different covers. One supposedly has, like, you can see the devil's head, a devil head in the clouds, and another one you can see like soldiers, dead soldiers, I don't know. I just read this today, so I was looking at the CD and I really don't. I guess you can make it out, but what a lot of people don't know is that Black Sabbath was going to use a different album cover, but they ended up refusing it, and Rainbow took it. This was supposed to be the original album cover for Never Say Die. As you see, Rainbow used it for their album Difficult to Cure. But you know, if Black Sabbath used it, it might have looked like this. After Technical Ecstasy, Ozzy Osbourne left the band, and they got this guy called Dave Walker, who's a great singer. He was in a band called Savoy Brown, but that didn't work out, and Ozzy came back, and they did a tour. It was a 10th anniversary tour, and they had a young band called Van Halen open the show. And to my account, I heard Van Halen blew away Sabbath every night. Even Ozzy Osbourne said it. They were just pummeling because Van Halen was young, hungry, and just an incredible band, and in my opinion, the greatest band to ever come out of America. Now let's get into the album itself. This is Never Say Die, track 1. Ozzy came back, and then they wrote the song Never Say Die, which was kind of like hopeful, saying, you know what, never say die. We're Black fucking Sabbath. We're gonna keep going, and it's kind of like, that song is kind of like a tribute to the band's last 10 years, how they just keep going through all the fucked up shit. They keep going and keep going. And it's a heavy track, man. I love this song. It's pumping, man. It's a pumping song. Never Say Die fucking kicks ass. Johnny Blade, real freaky deaky song, the way it starts with the freaky keyboards, and it's a really strange song, but then it gets heavy. A lot of people think this song is really cheesy. A lot of people dismiss this song. A lot of people don't like this song. I love this song. I think this song is fucking awesome. I've always loved it, you know. Even when I was a little kid, when I first bought Never Say Die, I just loved the hell out of track 2, Johnny Blade. It is written about, I don't know whose brother in the band. I think it was Geezer or Bill's brother. They wrote a song about him because he was kind of like a fucking delinquent type person. And Geezer wrote a song about him. So that's Johnny Blade. Track 3, now I'm going to get into the whole Dave Walker thing. Track 3 is my favorite song off the album. It's Junior's Eyes. It was recorded with Dave Walker. Dave Walker did a TV show, which unfortunately I do not have the footage, of Dave Walker doing Junior's Eyes on some BBC show in England, but I do have the audio, and I want you to listen to the audio of Dave Walker's version. And that's the Dave Walker version. Now this is the Ozzy Osbourne version. Which version's better? What do you think? I think Ozzy's is better. Duh! Where Ozzy, when Ozzy came back, he refused to sing anything Dave Walker sang on. So he wrote these lyrics, and these lyrics are Ozzy's lyrics, and they're about his recent passing away of his father. It's a song about the relationship with his dad who just passed away. He loved his dad, and he wrote this song about his dad. And again, it's my favorite song off the fucking album. A Hard Road. This they made a video for it. This actually was shot at the Hammersmith Odeon before they filmed their show there, and it's a cool song, man. I mean, it's not my favorite. You know, it's probably other than the instrumental on this album, I would have to say it's my least favorite song. It's not that great. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad though, you know, but whatever. But an interesting fact about this song, this is the only song in all of Black Sabbath catalog, every single Black Sabbath album. This is the only one that has Tony Iommi singing, as well as Geezer Butler, but I'm not sure if Geezer Butler sang on other ones, but this has every member of Black Sabbath singing on this song. Bill Ward, Ozzy, Tony, and Geezer did the choruses. That's all four of them, maybe even more, but I know this is the only one. Anyway, that's Hard Road. Ozzy, what do you think of Hard Road?
I hate it.
Shockwave's an interesting song. It's a heavy song, man. It's pretty pumping, man. I love this fucking song. It's a cool tune. It's kicking ass there, you know. It's probably got my favorite guitar solo on the album by Iommi. It's got, I mean, it's just like a wicked, evil, scary fucking solo from Iommi. I love this shit. Shockwaves is cool. Shockwaves, I don't think was played that much on the tour, but it was played in Texas. I have this bootleg called Shockwaves Over Texas, where they play Shockwaves. But maybe Shockwaves was played on the whole tour. I'm not sure, but as far as I know, the only songs from this album that ever made it live were Never Say Die and Shockwaves. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Hard Road played, you know, because it was a single, or Junior's Eyes, come on, you know? But anyway, that's Shockwaves. I love this fucking song. This is a song that took me many years to get. It's a grower. If any song's a grower, it's Air Dance. Air Dance, I didn't really get that much. I didn't really even like side 2 that much back when I was a kid. I would always play just side 1, and occasionally I would put in Shockwaves for that guitar solo, and then I would lift the needle up right when Air Dance would start, because it's just such a weird fucking song, man. It starts like kind of like with this happy kind of riff, and then it goes into like some piano thing, and in the middle it gets into like some jazzy stuff. It's all over the fucking place. Now I would have to say that Air Dance is just a nostril hair away from being my favorite song on this album. I have to put Junior's Eyes right above it, but oh, just a little bit.
Another thing unusual about this song is I played it backwards and it has a secret message. Check this out. This is how it sounds forward. And now backwards.
Geezer Butler, Tony Iommi, Bill Ward, myself, Ozzy Osbourne.
Fuck your mom and gave her a bloody, dirty Sanchez. Damn straight.
Over to You, a filler track. Not horrible though. I mean, it's not like She's Gone from the last album, but it's pretty whatever. I really don't love Over to You, but I don't think it's a bad song. I mean, every time now when I put on Never Say Die, I listen to Air Dance. I listen to the whole album. There's only one song I skip. I don't know what the hell this is about. Breakout is just repetitious. It's just like the worst instrumental from the original Sabbath, if you ask me. It just keeps going on with the same da-na-na-na, and then it gets even worse. They bring in trumpets, and you know what? I'm not a big fan of instruments you blow into. On occasion, I mean, there are exceptions like the Wizard, for instance. That's cool, you know, the harmonica. And I know also the flute. Tony Iommi did some flute on some other stuff. But when it comes to saxophones and trumpets, I'm just not a fan of that stuff. I really ain't. On occasion, I do like it, you know, on here and there on a song. I can handle it, but I prefer it to be just guitars. You know, I want it stripped down, 4-piece. But it sucks. This song sucks. Breakout sucks. Worst song on the fucking album. Almost as bad as She's Gone. And that's another reason why Never Say Die is pretty down here with the first 6, you know. But then under Never Say Die is Technical Ecstasy. But anyway, I would have to say Breakout sucks. It's the filler. Breakout. Ozzy, what'd you think of that one?
I hate it.
Damn right. Swing in the Chain. The way the song ends, I think that's Ozzy on there going, better believe it, better believe it. I think that is Ozzy. He came back and he did that. But the rest of that song, I think it kicks ass. It's a great ending to a very underrated album that a lot of people dismiss as the worst Black Sabbath album. Granted, Never Say Die is not as good as the first 6. So this is the second time Bill Ward does lead vocals on a song on Black Sabbath albums, excluding Blowing the Jug. We're not going to talk about that. But as far as It's Alright and Swinging the Chain, those are the 2 songs that Bill Ward sings. And my opinion on the song, I know a lot of people don't like the song. I mean, I think the song's really fucking cool. I think it's heavy and it just rips, man. I just love the riff. I love everything about the song. But I have to say that it's still a great album. I think it's an amazing album, but considering, you know, the bar that Black Sabbath set up, it just destroyed the credibility of Never Say Die and Technical Ecstasy. I don't want to bash either one. I think both albums are great and have their place in the discography. I think it's a fine fit.
I hate it.
You really hate a lot on this album. What's the deal? Why do you hate Never Say Die so much?
It was the worst piece of work that I've ever had anything to do with. I'm ashamed of that album. I think it was disgusting. And we flew to Toronto in January. It was like sub-zero temperatures, purely because the Rolling Stones had recorded a live album, or mixed a live album in the studio there. And it cracked me up. I couldn't believe it. It was just over the top. We spent 4 months making that album, and it was just nowhere. We lost the initial idea what the album was at the day.
Oh well, heard it from the man. Anyway, I kind of disagree. Anyway, I'll see you next week. And remember, you know what I know I'm predictable, ain't I? You already know what I'm going to say. Let's just say, I won't even say it. I'll just say this. This is Black Sabbath. This is your mom.